Audio check. Audio check. All right. Good Friday evening, and Yabba sports fans. Welcome back. UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex Game 3. Mid-Am Girls District Championships. Your Pittsburgh Steel City Selects once again home whites. Number 1 seed in the tournament. You're used to that color. These Cleveland Lady Barons. Traveling Reds. White and black trim. 3 16-minute tilts. Game 3. Just a reminder, there are no playoffs in this tournament. It's a seeding only. We don't want to get into too many scenarios tonight, but a win here makes a trip pretty much a foregone conclusion, but we're not going to get there yet. 48 minutes of hockey stand between us and having that discussion, so we're not going to go there just yet. 3:53 on the warm-up clock. And I will be back with you for puck drop. As always, thanks for being here, Toddy. Hopefully you're back from the pub and ready to watch some Steel City Selects action. I'll be back, 3:35. All right, warm-up clock has expired. They're huddling in front of the net here. This should be Coulter in the pipes tonight. If they're on their traditional rotation, we'll find out here shortly. And we will get this game underway. Stripes is over talking to Jimmy. This looks like the same Stripes crew we had last night. So we will we'll see what we got. The Barons travel well. There's nothing going on in Cleveland apparently this weekend. Half of Cleveland is here. And we got a good crowd on our side too. Friday night in Cranberry, nothing going on. Looks like we're going to get started with Diamond, Salatrick, Makasenka, Blinka, and Dahl in the backyard. Makasenka's going to line up for the Mort face-off play, and Coulter does indeed have the pipes to my left. So we will do 3 16-minute periods of playoff hockey here from the Lemieux Center in Cranberry. Stripes is ready. Checking with the attendees, and we are underway. They draw it over to the far wall where Dahl's going to work it there. Barron pushes it back the other way. Stripes gets out of the way, and Blinka's going to pick it up. Blinka pushes it ahead to Saltrick. Comes back the other way. Now comes into the open, and Diamond chops it down the near wall. Barons are going to chase it into that near corner. Send it around to the far side where Saltrick's going to pick it up. Saltrick throws it through the goal mouth. It's loose in front, and Makasenka couldn't bang it home. Makasenka follows it to the corner, overskates it. Barons are going to pick it up there, chip it back. They get by Blinka, but Dahl cleans it up with the red line. Now they get by Dahl. Now Blinka comes back and steps in front of the player. Coulter's going to cover that up, leave it in the corner for Blinka. Blinka wasn't expecting that as they tip it around to the backside, come up the other side. Dahl looking up, hits Salatrick. Salatrick, Makasenka ahead of her on the right. Salatrick dumps it down the left-hand side, in behind the goalie. She's going to head for a change. Kiesel's on. Scarlatelli's on. Diamond's going to head to the bench. Shannon's out here, and Woo's waiting to jump. Here comes Woo. Still got to get Dahl off as Scarlatelli stops, turns. Scarlatelli trying to make some space. Comes down to the near circle. Throws it into the center for Woo. Woo backhands it in front for the goalie. The goalie with the save. And we get a stoppage with 14:48. So we will now get Schilling out here for Dahl. And you can hear the boys. The Beard and Schilling and Vitodian and the boys are all getting them going. Out to the point to Kiesel. Kiesel throws it, hits a Baron high, goes to the end wall. Scarlatelli chips it around to the backside. Shannon working behind the net. Stripes, get out of the way. Goes in the near corner. Scarlatelli's going to get there. Scarlatelli into the center, hits Woo. Woo shoots. Who scored that goal? Woo scored that goal. And it's 1-0 Steel City. 1-0 Steel City on a goal by Woo. And that's 1-0. The boys are wound up. Strike early, strike often. Claherty, McVeigh, Mrazek, Vitodian, and Zivkovic. Back to Zivy. I get the clock in sync. Up the near wall. The music must not be working. And we're going to get an icing here. Now she finally got the music working. And we're going to go to the far corner for this face-off, 14:23. Same players. Face-off down here. Stripes is, I don't know what the Stripes is doing. She's woefully out of position. Barons. They take it away. Up to Mrazek. Mrazek chips it away. She chases it down the near wall, leaves it for McVeigh. McVeigh tries to bang it through to Claherty. He didn't get much on it. And here come the Barons back the other way. Barons up the near wall. They chop it away. Vitodian takes it away, sends it up the wall to Claherty. Here comes Claherty, tried to drag it across, didn't work. Drops it back to Vitodian. Vitodian up ahead. Can't get it by that Baron. They're beating the bang, and the Barons send it into the near corner. Zivkovic will pick it up behind Coulter. Drops it for Vitodian. Vitodian under pressure. Puts it up the wall to Claherty. Here comes Claherty up the wall. Drags it. Chips it. Pushes it down that wall into the corner, and she's going to head for a change. Here comes Diamond. Here comes Dahl and Blinka. Stevens and Makasenka up front. As Stevens tries. She did hold it. Stevens, now it's going to poke out. They're all going to have to retreat out as Dahl retreats back. I thought Stevens knocked that out. Stevens coming across. Stevens dumps it down the near wall. Into the corner. Now it's behind the net. Barons pick it up there. They send it up the near wall. They're going to send that down, and that's going to be an icing. We'll come back this way. 13:09. Scarfo joins us here in the broadcast booth. Toddy wants more goals. I'm with you, Toddy. Let's blow this one out early so we don't need to worry about it. Diamond draws it over to Stevens. Stevens leaves it for Dahl. Dahl throws it around behind for Makasenka. Makasenka looking out front. Gets it out to Diamond. It's in her feet. She can't handle it. Diamond swiped it away just as Stevens was going to pick it up. Dahl skates deep. Stevens covers her high. They drop it out to the point. Blinka skates it. Blinka with room. Blinka shoots. Misses everything to the near side. Makasenka. Stevens up on the near point. Makasenka puts it lower. Diamond battling back there. Barron's going to take it away from her. Send it up the wall. Blinka knocks it into the center. Stevens covering that point high. This one's going to come up. Stevens is going to cheat it. They're going to hold it, though, as Diamond's going to throw it over into the empty spot in the left-hand corner. Stevens applies pressure. Diamond holds it on the wall. Back down to Stevens. Now they throw it behind the net. Makasenka going to go to work. Barron's twice her size. She takes the puck away. Up the near wall. Diamond comes over and pressures. They send it back, and Dahl retreats and picks it up. Zone clear. Stevens heading to the bench. Dahl down the far side. Makasenka trailing. Dahl gets boarded against the wall. No call. Dahl retreats. Now they pull her skates out. No call. They leave it to Makasenka. Makasenka backhands it in front. Oh, it drifted right through the crease and just missed the pipe on the far side. The goalie did an Olay swipe with the stick, and she's going to regret that with this team. Puck out. Wu has to wait for the zone to clear. Wu backhands it into the near corner. She's going to go chase it. See some changing happening behind the play. I'll get you caught up. Wu, Shannon, Scarlatelli, Kiesel, and Schilling on the far point. Schilling cheats in. She's going to hold it, send it deeper past Scarlatelli. They're going to go in behind the net. Scarlatelli applies pressure, puck up the near wall. Schilling cheats up. Kiesel should get there and hold it. She does. Kiesel chips it lower. They're battling over there. Kiesel puts her arms up. Puck comes back, and they're still trying to get it out, and now they finally do as Kiesel puts it ahead to Wu. Wu backhands it into the near corner. We're going to go in behind the net. I'll tell you, we got the speed advantage on these Barons. We just need to take advantage of it. Now Mrazek's out here with Wu and Scarlatelli as Wu picks it up, sends it back in the other way as Mrazek falls down after a collision with a Baron. Baron's behind their own goaltender. Mrazek aggressive. McVeigh steps up. Schilling holds the point. Schilling's going to throw it in towards the net, miss everything to the far side. Up the near wall. Kiesel's going to skate over, but the Barons are going to pick it up. She's going to have to retreat. Here they come up the near wall. They come through the center. Schilling's going to push that player to the corner, separate her from the puck, and here comes McVeigh. McVeigh leaves it up ahead for Clardy. Clardy's not going to get there. Barons are going to send it back the other way. Barons pick it up, come down the near wall, and they're going to get an odd angle shot through the crease, and Mrazek's going to pick that up and clear it out. Mrazek sends it up, but she does it before the red line, and that is an icing. 10:32. We'll come back down here. Vitodian and Zivy in the backyard. Makasenka, Salatrick, Diamond up front. We'll get a draw here. Two Coulter's left. Coulter way out. She cuts that angle down. Diamond throws it into the corner where Zivkovic's going to put it around behind the net. This one's going to come up into the center where Salatrick's going to poke it away. Now Vitodian. Here comes Vitodian up the near wall. Vitodian with Makasenka. Vitodian, if she gets clear, you know what's coming. She didn't get the slapper off, but you put it in, and the goaltender covers. And we're going to get a draw in the offensive zone. So we got Diamond going to step in and take this draw with Makasenka and Saltrick on her wings, Vitodian and Zivy in the backyard. Vitodian steps up, battling to hold it. Does hold it, throws it down the wall. Makasenka battling on the wall now. Now Diamond steps in, puck high. Diamond still battling with three Barons, and they knock it out. They send it ahead, but they sent it from behind the red line. It's going to go all the way down. They're going to wave off the icing as Zivkovic's going to send it up the wall. She sends it to Saltrick. Saltrick high, picks it up, sends it back to neutral ice, where the Barons are going to pick it up, come up the near wall. Off of Vitodian skates into Zivkovic. Zivkovic's going to send it ahead. Can't get it by that Baron. And now Diamond has it in the center of the zone. Taken away by Baron into the far corner, where Zivkovic's going to send it around to Vitodian. Get out of the way, Stripes. Here comes Vitodian up the near wall. Vitodian puts it ahead too far, but it'll get tipped. That'll wave off the icing into the near corner. I see Wu. I see Blanca. I see Dahl. Still got to get Makasenka and Saltrick off as Blanca comes up the near wall all by herself. Blanca into the corner. Ties it up. Jumping on the ice now. Stevens and Scarlatelli. Blanca battling hard. Puts it into the crease, but nobody was there because of the change. They're going to send it out. It's going to go all the way down. Arm is up, and that will be an icing. 9:06. We'll come back this way. I got to show you something when we get a break here. We got action in the corner here. Stevens battling for it. Now Wu. Stevens comes out. Stevens with the backhand, beating and banging. And the goaltender's going to cover it. So they're going to step in and take this draw. Wu takes it, leaves it. Blanca steps up, cheats it over to Dahl. Dahl with room. Got screens in front. Dahl tried to put the pass in instead of the shot. Dahl still has it. Scarlatelli shoulders somebody down in front of the net. And Blanca's going to have to retreat, but Wu did the dirty work and held it. Wu throws it around back. No, it comes loose to Blanca. Blanca cheats in. Blanca went to shoot, couldn't get the shot off. Blanca loses it there. No, Wu couldn't hold it. Wu over to Stevens, has to wait for Scarlatelli to get out. Stevens sends it into the corner and heads for a change. I see McVeigh. I see Mrazek and Clardy as the Barons skate by them. They send the puck back the other way. Barons are going to send it in, and that's going to be offsides. So they'll bring it over here, probably neutral, I would imagine, for this draw. And we will get a draw from neutral. McVeigh, Mrazek, Clardy, Schilling, and Kiesel. Clardy's going to try the play. It doesn't work. And that puck's going to come the other way. Kiesel will clean it up in the backyard, send it up ahead for Clardy. Stripes, get out of the way. I tell you again. Clardy up the near wall. Clardy stops, turns, spins, loses the puck to the end wall, still behind the net now. Mrazek under heavy pressure. Clardy with a nice move. Shoots. Goaltender knocks that behind the net. Now it goes in around the backside, behind Stripes, up the wall. And Mrazek's going to skate up, hold it. Schilling's going to throw it on net, miss everything to the far side, where McVeigh's going to pick it up. McVeigh sends it around back. Mrazek, get out of the way. Stripes. Schilling pokes it lower. And this one comes around to the near corner now. And Kiesel's going to pick it up there. Kiesel in. Clardy covering her high. Throws it into the center of the zone. Barons are going to cut that off. McVeigh throws it over to the far wall, where Mrazek pokes it out to Schilling. Schilling sends it in. McVeigh pokes at it, and this one will come out off Schilling's stick, and they're going to have to regroup. Barons are going to poke at it. They're going to poke. Now they pick it up. They're going to send it ahead, and Kiesel cheated up and knocked that one out of the way. And now the Barons are going to send it back the other way off Schilling's stick. Diamond's going to pick it up. Here comes Diamond being chased by a Baron. Diamond up the wall, past that Baron and out. Barons pick it up. They send it back in, and they are offsides. So they will get a draw at neutral. 6:50 to go. Selchuk, Makasenka, Diamond, Vitodian, and Zivkovic. I'd like to see another one here. We need another one here. We got to get this broken open a little bit. Salchuk retreats. She picks it up behind the net. She stops, she turns, she leaves it for Vitodian. Vitodian sends it up the wall, but not out. Far point. Barons are going to shoot from there. Bouncing puck high over Coulter. In behind. It's loose on the back of the net. Zivkovic digging back there. Puck to the near corner. Now Vitodian's going to pick it up. Vitodian coming up the near wall. Oh, no, that's Diamond. Diamond too far for Salchuk. Back the other way. And you'd think I'd realize that Diamond's half the size of Vitodian by now. And Makasenka beating and banging in the corner. Barons come out behind the net. Diamond going to go pressure. Up the wall to Vitodian. Vitodian kicks it. She tried to throw it in front of the net. Blocked by Baron into the corner. Barons up the wall past Diamond. Vitodian holds the point. Sends it across. It goes to the far wall. Diamond gets there. They beat, they bang, they whack. Zivkovic. Salchuk throws it in. Just misses the net to the far side. Up the near wall now, and Vitodian's going to have to retreat. Salchuk applies pressure. Here they come up the near wall. Vitodian strips the puck. No, she still has it. Salchuk pokes it away into the corner. They battle into that corner, and Salchuk's going to pick it up behind the net, leave it for Zivkovic. Zivkovic tried to put it up the wall. This time she does get it there to Salchuk. Salchuk with Makasenka streaking. She puts it up to her. Makasenka picks it up, and she gets behind the defense. Gets around another defensive. Tried to make the third move and got the puck stripped away as the rest of the team was changing. Wu steps up, can't hold it, and now Blinka's going to have to chase it down. Send it back up to Shannon. Shannon pokes it into the zone, and the Barons are going to send it off Shannon, and it doesn't go out. This time it's going to go in, and they're going to be offsides. 5:13. So we'll get a draw here in the near. Oh, no, they're coming back to neutral. I thought they were going to go to the dock. Wu, Shannon, Stevens. This is the group I like with Blinka and Dull. As Shannon pokes it ahead. Barons are going to pick it up, come back the other way. I'm having a headset issue. It's back on now. They loosen top of the zone. Stevens is going to pick it up. Stevens puts it through skates to Shannon. Shannon picks it up on the far wall, has Wu streaking. Shannon sees Wu, can't get it there. She lost it behind the net. Wu picks it up. Wu has Stevens open top, didn't see her. Puts it around back to Shannon. Stevens open again. Shannon doesn't see her. She fanned on a pass over to Wu. Barons are going to pick it up. Now it's going to come out to Stevens. Stevens is going to rip it. Stevens from the far circle. And it's 2-0 Steel City. You can't give that girl space. The drywall in my garage proves she can pick a spot. And that's what she did. And it's 2-0 Steel City. The drywall in my garage proves that kid can pick a spot. And they gave her too much space.
Here we go, 3 bags.
McVeigh, Claherty, Mrazek, Kiesel, and Schilling. Claherty up the near wall, gets behind the Barons. Claherty puts it across to Mrazek. Mrazek couldn't pull the trigger. Claherty plows a Baron behind the net. Mrazek picks it up there. Mrazek chips it low to Claherty. Claherty dances in the corner with it. Claherty dances by. They poke it away. They poke it out. Stevens unassisted. Claherty dances in. She gets pulled down again, no call. Here come the Barons back the other way. They poke it up the wall. Kiesel pokes it out. McVeigh up to Claherty. Here comes Claherty. One Baron to beat. She tips it by. Claherty gets in behind the defense. Shoots, misses to the far side as she was getting pulled down. Up the far wall. McVeigh holds it now. They chip it back, and Kiesel will go clean up the backyard. Kiesel around the back, up the wall. Off a Baron, but it'll get out. Up ahead to Claherty. Claherty with Mrazek. Mrazek fell down. She got back up. Claherty's going to just lightly dump it in at the goalie and get the face-off. And that'll get a change with 3:40. Salatrick, Zivkovic, Vitodian, Makasenka, and Diamond. You know where they play. Zivy and Vitodian out back. The other three up front. They're out here for this face-off in the far circle. I owe you a couple of seconds. Diamond goes to the wall. Salatrick picks it up, sends it around back to Makasenka. Clock back in sync. Vitodian, low to Makasenka. Makasenka kicks, handles, throws it in front. Vitodian's there. She can't get her stick free. Diamond cheats in. It's loose in front. Loose in front. Makasenka beating the bag. He sends it off the side of the net. Makasenka throws it up front. Barons are going to pick it up there. Here they come up the wall. Vitodian picks it up, sends it back the other way. Salatrick beating and banging and fighting for it. Diamond comes out of there with it. Salatrick's feet. Salatrick chips it into the zone. Barons pick it up, send it back to neutral ice past Zivkovic. She's going to chase it down the far wall. Vitodian gets there first. Zivkovic puts her hand up like, what are you doing? But Lindsay had the angle as Makasenka picks it up. Makasenka up to Diamond. Diamond down the far wall. Diamond skates in with it around behind the net. Drops it in front. Salatrick couldn't get a stick on it. Here come the Barons up the wall. They chip it by Vitodian. Barons pick it up there. Zivkovic back. Vitodian back. They take it away from her. They send it up and out. And back to neutral. This is only a $5 bet game for Vitodian. I doubled down on Vengeance given our history. But this game's only a $5 bet if she stays out of the box as Zivkovic sends it in. And that will be an icing. 2:27. So we are going to get a face-off in the far circle. Wu, Shannon, Scarlatelli, Blinka, and Dull in the backyard. Wu leaves it for Shannon. Shannon gives it up to a Baron. Baron's to the wall. Dull picks it up there. Dull stops, turns, tries to throw it up the wall, can't, regains, does throw it up the wall. This time gets it to Shannon. Shannon on the preferred backhand over to Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli up the wall. Scarlatelli taking heavy pressure, pushes the puck into the end wall. Barons pick it up there. Wu steps in. Wu takes it away. Wu puts it in front as Scarlatelli had been pulled down. She regains, sends it, and the Barons are going to poke it back to neutral. The race is on. Dull trucking it down. Going to pick it up. Turn. Oh, Blinken got pushed down by that player. No call. Kind of wonder if Aubrey was running her yap a little there, and the Baron didn't like it. So now the Barons send it up the far wall. Dull steps in front of that Baron, picks it up, skates in with it, tried to put it to Wu, couldn't. Scarlatelli covering Dull up high, and Blinka's going to cut that off, wait for the zone to clear, send it in deep, and they're going to head for a change. I see Clardy, I see McVeigh, I see Stevens. We'll get the backyard figured out here in a minute. Blinka's still out there. Kiesel out there with her. They're going to go all the way down. Kiesel's going to chase that one down behind Coulter. She overskated it. Now she picks it up. Sends it up the wall. Barons are going to hold it. Stevens picks it up there. Here comes Stevens. Stevens up to Clardy. Clardy down the far wall. Clardy has the drop pass. She doesn't see it or she doesn't want it. She shoots. Goaltender with the save and the drop. And we're going to get another stoppage and a face-off in the offensive zone. We're going to go to we should be coming to the near circle, and that's where we are coming. As McVeigh's going to step in and take this one. Schilling and Kiesel in the back. Stevens, McVeigh, Clardy up front. Barons waiting for one more player. McVeigh over to Clardy. They're beating on the wall. Down low. Stevens gets a stick in there. Kiesel puts it lower. Stevens picks it up. Stevens shoulders a player off the puck. They take it away from her at the end wall, and now they're going to chip it. No, they're not going to chip it out. McVeigh's going to hold it. McVeigh, heavy pressure. Stevens picks it up in front. Stevens can't hold it. McVeigh will. No, then they're still beating and banging over there. Schilling's in on it now. Schilling throws it deeper to Clardy. Clardy up the wall. Schilling. Clardy comes and recovers it. Clardy has Kiesel open. Sends it to her, but it was a bad pass, and it goes down the wall, and Kiesel knows better than that. She has to retreat to the point. Stevens, they're going to tie it up on the wall with 28 seconds to go. McVeigh comes in to help. McVeigh, Stevens, and a couple of Barons. They're digging. Barons are going to come out of there with it. Kiesel's now going to step up. Girl gets in behind her, but Clardy's covering her. Puck comes down. Clardy's going to pick that up. Clardy. Oh, she turned it over. She maintained it. Schilling recovered and took it away. It's loose in front of Coulter. Coulter with the cover. And Stevens floors a Baron in front of the net. The girl skated in on her, and Stevens stood there like the big rig and knocked her down. And Stripes is talking to her. The big rig knocked her down. The Barons fans are yelling. 4.5 to go. Diamond out here with Saltrick and Makasenka. They drop the puck. It opens to the wall. And it drifts out of the zone, and that's one. We played one. There's no score. We'll be back for two. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we do with the merchandise. I got to move the tripod here so you can see it. This is what we do with the merchandise. Here's Johnny in the official Wicked Slapshot Productions hoodies. There's 3 of these in existence. I've got one on right now. And she's got one on, and there's another one. She doesn't want to come. She's eating. She doesn't want to come because she's eating. So she's in the official merchandise of Wicked Slapshot Productions. But she does not want to come because she's currently eating. So I'll be back for 2. Hang on. Refill your martini. Refill your beer. Grab another hot dog. Put some more popcorn in the microwave and come back for period number 2. All right, they're coming out for 2. Makasenka, Diamond, and Saltrick. Makasenka's going to try the break. Blinka and Dahl in the backyard. There goes Makasenka. Puck doesn't come that way, though. Coulter pipes to my right. And Blanca stands him up at the blue line, puts the puck back the other way. Barron's picking up there. Dahl gets a stick in. Now Diamond. Here comes Diamond up the near wall. Diamond backhands it into the zone. Barron's picking up there. They chip it back to neutral. Goes all the way down. Blanca will pick it up, middle of our defensive zone, and she's going to go behind Coulter. Blanca up off of Barron. This ahead to Makasenka. Makasenka won Barron back to beat. Loses the puck down the wall and recovers. Saltrick snowed the goalie and then took a shot for it, and that comes off Stripes over to the far corner. They chip it up the wall. Diamond's going to hold it there, and now it's going to come, and now they're still holding it. Now it comes out. Stripes out of the way. Over to Dahl. Dahl up, trying to hit Diamond. It didn't quite work. Diamond knocks it in. Barron's knock it back. Blanca picks it up there. Blanca battling there, sends it into the zone under Stripes. The Barons pick it up. Comes off of Barron, and Diamond knocks it into the corner. They're going to go battle there. That player's 6 times Diamond's size. Out front to Makasenka. Makasenka with the shot. Makasenka with the rebound. It's still loose, and they finally cover it up. Makasenka from point-blank range couldn't bury it. Oh, she wishes she had that one back. So we're going to go to the far circle. Shannon, Wu, Scarlatelli, Kiesel, and Schilling. They draw it to the corner, and the Barons are going to pick it up, take it behind their goaltender. 2-0 on goals by Wu and Stevens. Shannon throws it deep. Shots are 14-3. And Scarlatelli's going to pick that up. She throws it across a little bit blindly. Schilling cheats up, puts it down. Shannon can't handle that pass. Scarlatelli behind the net. Scarlatelli battling, taking heavy pressure. Still battling. Barons are going to come out of there with it. And they come up the far wall. Wu takes it away. Here comes Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli levels a girl. And they're going to call offsides. They're not going to call Scarlatelli on that one, but they are. So we're going to go to the far. Dot. Clardy, Stevens, and Mrazek. Vitodian and Zivkovic. Stevens playing center now. Sends it over the wall, and the Barons are going to send it deep. Zivkovic will go chase it down in the near corner. She gets there. She sends it up the wall. It goes all the way down, and that's going to be... No, they wave it off. They wave off the icing as Clardy's going to go chase him down behind the net. They poke it up the wall. Vitodian holds it. She steps in front of Stevens. Stevens battling there. Sends it lower. Barons pick it up there. They're going to chip it. Vitodian's going to hold it. Vitodian chips it by Baron. Barons pick it up, send it back. And that one will be an icing. So we're going to come back the other way. 13:48 in the arena. We'll do it again. Wholesale change. Diamond, Makasenka, and Saltrick come out here with Dahl and Blanca. Period number 2. 13:48 to go. 2-0. Shots are 14-3. Game 3. Girls District Mid-Am Championships. Diamond battling. Makasenka battling. Barons push it to the wall. Makasenka will get there first. She throws it around behind. Saltrick going to work. Saltrick up the wall. Dahl steps in behind this Baron. Holds it, at least momentarily. Now Diamond on the wall. Pokes it across. Saltrick aggressively pursuing. Takes that puck away. Dahl collided with Blanca, and Dahl fell down. Now Makasenka with it. Makasenka creates some space. She's got Diamond trailing. Makasenka shoots right off of Baron. Recovers, throws it in front. Saltrick couldn't get a stick on it, and the Barons are content to ice it. Back the other way, 13-10. So we're going to go over to the far circle. Wu, Shannon, Scarlatelli. Schilling and Kiesel as Stripes is skating a lap here, getting in position. Over to Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli out to Kiesel. Kiesel throws it from the point, misses to the near side. Schilling sends it deeper. Shannon working, back up the point to Schilling. Schilling working. They battle. Shannon gets it into the near corner. She's getting shouldered, but she gets there, throws the puck in behind the net. Scarlatelli's going to go to the far circle. Scarlatelli sends it down to Shannon. Shannon puts it in front. Scarlatelli shoots. Goalie has no idea where it is. It hit her high. It fell down, and she happened to get it under some type of piece of goaltending equipment. She had absolutely no idea where that puck was. It's happened a couple times tonight. We're just not getting the bounces. Mrazek, McVeigh, Clardy, Zivy, and Vitodian. Go to that far circle, 12:44. They drop it out. Clardy comes off the wall with it. Dancing, get out of the way, Stripes. Clardy behind the net. McVeigh creates some space. Clardy turning, spinning. Clardy spinning. Throws it in front. Can't get it to Mrazek. And now it bounces out past Vitodian. And Zivkovic's going to go clean up the backyard. Zivkovic sends it up to Vitodian. Vitodian past the Baron on the bench. Mrazek muscles in front. Now Clardy gets pulled down. No call. And the Barons are going to come up the near wall with it. Stripes get out of the way, but it turns it over to McVeigh. McVeigh with Clardy trailing. Clardy overskated. Clardy throws it out to Vitodian. Bouncing puck. She can't handle it, but she gets over there and holds it as she goes hard into the wall, feet first. And we're going to get a whistle here. And that should be a penalty, but I don't see an arm up. Vitodian getting up a little slow. We're not going to get a penalty there. Vitodian's up to the bench. Stevens, Diamond, Makasenka, Dahl, and Blinka. They draw it. Stevens with the shot off the faceoff, just missed to the near side, or the far side, I should say. Dahl down to Stevens. Stevens puts it around back for Makasenka. Makasenka around back for Stevens. Stevens out front for Diamond. Diamond fanned on the shot. Dahl throws it in front. Makasenka whacks at it. Makasenka whacked at it again and couldn't get it in. Now Dahl can't hold the point, and it's back to neutral. They send it up. Stevens is going to go pick it up there. Stevens loses it. Barron's back the other way, and they're going to say no icing as she was behind on the red line. Dahl sends it up for Stevens. Stevens can't get it as the Barons keep it in. Here comes Diamond with it. Diamond up the near wall. Diamond gets blistered into the wall, keeps going with the puck. Around the back, Diamond's going to come out of there with it. Diamond has Stevens open high. She throws it in front. Stevens with the rebound, missed to the near side. She was getting attacked as she was trying to put that rebound in. Barron's up the near wall. Stevens skates over. Diamond holds it. Throws it deeper. Barron's picking up. Barron's behind Stripes. Up the far wall. Blinka's going to cheat in. Stevens is going to cover her. Blinka battling to come out of there with it. They poke it deeper. Barron's pick it up. 10:40. I got to fix the clock, and it comes all the way back. And that will be an icing. So I'll line you back up here at 10:33. We'll come back the other way for this next draw. Wu, Shannon, Scarlatelli, Schilling, and Kiesel in the backyard. I'll give you the face-off here in the near circle. Wu's going to take this draw. Wu back to Schilling. Schilling sends it into traffic. Misses everything to the far side, barely. Kiesel skates. Oh, Kiesel overskated it. They got to hurry up and get back here. Barons are going to poke it ahead, and Kiesel recovers, and will pick it up in the backyard. Kiesel up for Wu. Wu coming up the wall with it. Wu fanned on it, lost it on the wall, puts it around behind for Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli picks it up on the far wall. Scarlatelli loses it out to the point. Kiesel throws it deeper. Wu's back there, has Shannon open in front, gets it out to Shannon. Shannon gets a shot off again. The goalie had no idea where it was, and she made the save. This goalie's getting luckier than a Vegas slot machine winner. Around behind. The goalie seems like she closes her eyes when it's coming at her and just hopes it hits her. Kiesel. Schilling up to Clardy. Clardy with Shannon and Wu. Wu going to the bench. Clardy tried the toe drag, lost it. Shannon picked it up, lost it, picked it back up. Shannon turns, throws it. Cut off in front of the net by Barron. Back out over Schilling's stick. Mrazek jumps on. Mrazek, McVeigh, Clardy, Kiesel, and Schilling. This puck in behind, sent up for Mrazek. Mrazek leaves it for Clardy. Clardy kicks it up the wall. Clardy puts it around behind the net. McVeigh's back there. McVeigh, heavy pressure. She's battling for it back there. Puts it up the wall. Vitodian cheats up. Vitodian skates in with it. Vitodian gets it poked off her stick as Mrazek covers her high. And the Barons are going to be content to ice it. Oh, they waved it off. I'm not sure why. Zivkovic behind the net. Zivkovic tries to come up, ends up hitting McVeigh. McVeigh throws it up the ice, and that one will be. No, he waved it off too. So now we're even on bad icing wave-offs. Up the wall, Zivkovic trying to hold it. 8:40 to go. McVeigh taking some pressure to the elbow to the head area there. No call. Mrazek shouldered off a puck. Barron took the worst of that, though. Out to Clardy. Clardy dances. Clardy put it over to McVeigh. She couldn't handle the pass. Zivkovic banks it off the glass behind the Cleveland goaltender. McVeigh battling up the far wall. Barons are going to pick it up, and they're going to skate it out in slow motion. Clardy gets a stick in there. Zivkovic stands her up at the blue line and pokes the puck back the other way. Mrazek leaves it for Clardy on the near wall. Clardy stops, turns, spins. Clardy spins again. A lot of spinning. Puts the puck down the wall behind the net. Diamond on the ice. Diamond taking heavy pressure behind the net. Salatrick out there. Clardy finally to the bench. That's going to let Makasenka jump on. Diamond comes out front. Diamond shoots. Hits Salatrick, and it goes to the far corner. Puck up the far wall. Blinka battling there. Makasenka comes in. Makasenka comes out with it, loses it to a Baron, and they're going to be content to roll it. And they're going to wave off the icing again, which I just don't understand. And Dahl's going to pick it up. Send it off stripes up the wall to Salatrick. Salatrick up for Makasenka. Makasenka up the near side. Makasenka stops, turns, spins, drops it to Salatrick. She was in too deep. Salatrick tried to hit Diamond in front of the net. Diamond turns, spins. Shot blocked. Diamond turns. Backhands it lower. Salatrick going to go battle for it. Salatrick sends it behind Makasenka. Makasenka sends it out front to Diamond. Diamond under heavy pressure, can't get a shot off. Here come the Barons back the other way. They chip it by Blinka. Dahl's going to skate over and bank it back the other way, and Blinka's going to clear it back to neutral. Barons have to wait for the zone to clear. They don't, and that is offsides. 6:54. We'll bring the puck out of the zone in front of the Barons bench and get us a draw. Stevens, Wu, Scarlatelli, Schilling, and Kiesel. Wu pokes it ahead to Scarlatelli. Now Stevens picks it up. Stevens sends it ahead to Scarlatelli. She can't handle the pass. Scarlatelli pokes it in the net. Here comes Stevens. Stevens around one. Stevens in. Stevens! Top right corner, and it's 3-0 Steel City. Stevens worked around that defender. Top right corner, and that goalie doesn't know whether to cry or wind or watch. I swear that goalie just closes her eyes and hopes for the best. And she's looking at the net saying, "Why did you betray me?" Wu, Stevens, and Scarlatelli. Kiesel and Schilling, and this goalie's beside herself. They drop the puck. Scarlatelli comes out of there with it. Barons pick it up at the line. Scarlatelli knocks it in. They're going to go chase it behind the net. Puts it around back to Stevens. Stevens off the side of the net. Stevens from Makasenka is the call. Schilling sends it in. Stevens leaves it for Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli couldn't handle it. Scarlatelli sends it down deeper. Stevens puts it in front for Wu. Wu with a shot. Rebound. Wu with another shot. Another rebound, and that puck didn't go in. Scarlatelli on her knees. The goalie's down. She can't get up. Scarlatelli fighting to get it out front. I haven't never seen a goalie stay on the ice that long. This goalie's giving up. Keep shooting, girls. Schilling throws it deeper. Now Stevens puts it in front for Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli turns, shoots. Goalie pokes out to the far side. Kiesel puts it in front. Wu around the backside. Wu pulls it over to the near wall, battling. Sends it deeper. Scarlatelli looking for a center. Gets it out to Stevens. Stevens puts it to Wu. Couldn't pull the trigger. Kiesel has to retreat to mid-ice. Kiesel across to Schilling. Schilling down the near wall. Drops it for Stevens. Stevens shoots and levels a Baron in the process. And here come the Barons back the other way. Kiesel steps in front of her at the blue line. McVeigh. Now Schilling cleans it out. Schilling coming up the far wall now with Clardy, McVeigh, and Mrazek out there. Schilling still skating. Schilling still skating. Stops, turns, throws it in front for McVeigh! Maury McVeigh, top right corner! Beautiful pass from Schilling behind the net. Top right corner, and the goalie has no idea what's happening. That's 4-0. Pile it on, girls. McVeigh, Clardy, and Mrazek. Beautiful pass from Schilling on that one. McVeigh takes the draw, sends it over to Clardy. They poke it over the far wall. They battle on the wall. Up to Clardy. Clardy pokes it, loses it there. Zivkovic pokes it in. Barons pick it up. Zivkovic picks it up, has to wait for the zone to clear. She sends it into the far side. So that was McVeigh from Schilling. Vitodian picks it up there. Over to Zivkovic. Zivkovic up the wall. Zivkovic puts it past Clardy into the corner. 4:33. Around the backside, up the far wall. Vitodian holds it, skates by, skates around. Here comes Vitodian out into the open space. Vitodian with a shot, missed everything to the far side on a tip. She gets it back on the goal line, puts it around back to McVeigh. McVeigh. Battling hard. Barons throw it over to the wall, put it up to the wall. Vitodian's going to cheat up, hold it on the point. She does. McVeigh sends it deeper. Vitodian's getting killed over there on the wall. She doesn't retaliate. That's the power of the $5 bet. Diamond. Diamond up the wall. Diamond centers off the goalie. Again, the goalie had no idea where it was. Loose to Makasenka. Goalie gloved that one. 3:48. Diamond, Salatrick, Makasenka, Blinka, and Dahl. Diamond leaves it for Makasenka. Barons pick it up there. Here they come the other way. Dahl's going to skate over and chip that one out of the way. She pokes it out. They poke it in. That was offsides. They didn't call it. This is going to become Salatrick on a break. Diamond fell down. Salatrick's on her own. Salatrick stops, turns, waits for help. She's going to throw it in front. It's loose. Diamond's going to pick it up. Diamond with a shot. Goaltender with the save and the cover. And that one didn't look routine by any means. So we're going to do it again. Stevens, Shannon, Wu, Schilling, and Kiesel. Wu over to Shannon. They battle along the wall. Barons pick it up there. Wu steps in. Schilling holds it, sends it lower. At least momentarily she does. Now they poke it out. Stevens will pick it up there. Stevens back to Kiesel. Kiesel up the wall for Stevens. Stevens battling for it there. And they send it back the other way. They poke it across. Kiesel pokes it back out. Here comes Shannon. Shannon can't chip it. Kiesel. Kiesel can't get it up to Shannon. Stevens will poke at it. Now it'll come back the other way for Kiesel. Kiesel up the wall. Too far for Shannon. And the Barons will send it. Wu's going to hold it. Wu gets it over to Stevens. Stevens kicks it. Stevens with the shot. It got by the goalie and hit the far post. Kiesel. Kiesel pokes it ahead. And Wu was not out. And that's going to be offsides. That's going to be center or the far dot. We'll see where they're going. And they're going to come to center. Clardy, McVeigh, Mrazek, Zivy, and Vitodian with 2:40 to go. Shots are now 29-3. I owe you a couple of seconds as Mrazek comes through with it. Mrazek down the near wall. Throws it in front. Off the goalie. McVeigh overskated the rebound. McVeigh turns. Can't get a shot off. It's loose in front. Mrazek's beating and banging. And they're going to tie it up and get a whistle with 2:27 to go. I'm going to go to the far circle. McVeigh's going to take this draw. Goes to the Barons. Mrazek pulled that Baron down. You got to be careful. It's loose in front. Zivkovic cheats over. Zivkovic throws it into the corner. Clardy going to have to go to work. Clardy around the back. Clardy beating and banging. Mrazek comes out of there with it. Mrazek loses it in the corner. Regains. Mrazek loses it again. Now Clardy. Clardy comes out, spinning, turning, shoots, misses badly to the far side. Vitodian. Vitodian's going to pick it up, come all the way around. Vitodian get out of the way, stripes. Throws it back behind for Mrazek. McVeigh out of position. Mrazek chips it to herself, puts it around back to McVeigh. McVeigh around back to Mrazek. Mrazek on the far corner now. Fans on it. Barons are going to chop it. Vitodian holds the point, sends it deeper. McVeigh picks it up there. Mrazek heads to the bench. Here comes Salatrick. McVeigh sends it in deeper. Saltrick's going to go battle. He's going to come out of there with it, throw it in front to the goalie. McVeigh with the rebound, can't get a shot. It goes behind the net. Saltrick again. Minute 25. They battle on the wall. Barron lost the stick. Now she's just pushing Salatrick. Now she pushed her own player over. That's what do you expect from Cleveland? Makasenka shoots, misses the near corner up high. Vitodian cranks one from the point. Goalie got down. That goalie is frustrated at this point. Keep shooting, girls. Salatrick. Now Salatrick comes out of there with it. She puts it into the near corner. Makasenka's going to go chase it down. Makasenka puts it around back. Diamond. We've had about 149 minutes of zone time this period. Diamond comes out of there with it. Puts it over to the corner where Vitodian holds it. Vitodian sends it deeper. Around back for Makasenka. Makasenka tries to dance. It got stuck on the back of the net. Now the Barons pick it up, chip it up the wall. Dahl. Diamond battling in the slot. Dahl throws it in front out to Diamond. Diamond with a shot. Makasenka with the rebound. Salatrick with the rebound. Nothing could go. Over to Dahl. Now over to Diamond. Diamond shot bounces way up high into the near corner. 21 seconds to go. At this point, the Barons will take an icing. They're not going to get one as Diamond picks it up. The Barons are exhausted. They're going to go for a change. Makasenka's going to dump it. We're tired too. It'll go around the back. There's some type of piece of equipment on the ice in the slot. Out to the point to Dahl. Dahl's going to send it deeper. Barron has it in her legs. They chip it ahead. Blanka picks it up, and that's it. That's 2. It's 4-0. Enjoy the Zamboni movie. I'll be back for 3. All right, yabba dabba doo, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the Zamboni movie. For those of you that have been on the Steel City journey with us for a couple of years, you'll remember Peyton Sherwood from last year's team. She was just a victim of a really ugly hit on the other sheet of ice here. I saw part of it. I haven't seen the whole clip. They were trying to get it on Live Barn, but she's been laying on the ice for a good 15, 20 minutes over there. They're holding her head. They're holding her neck. So if you're the type that believes in all that type of stuff, please hold her in your memories as you say whatever you say to the people that are important to you or people you believe in, because she could use it right now. There's a trainer laying on the ice holding her head, something you never want to see. It was an ugly, ugly hit from what I can tell. I have not seen the video, but I've heard from parents who have. And she was a member of this family last year, so once you wear the P, you always wear the P, and we just want to hope for the best for her, because you just never want to see stuff like that in this game. It was a completely dirty, classless hit by a Columbus Blue Jacket player, that same team we played last night. And we just hope for the best for her. So we're going to skate out for two. Woo! Scarlatelli, Shannon, Kiesel, and Schilling. Looks like Scarlatelli's going to try the face-off play. The embattered Cleveland goalie is to my right, Coulter to my left. And there's the play. Scarlatelli can't jump it, though, and they're coming back the other way. Kiesel sends it up ahead. Barron sent it back. Barron lost it in her feet. Scarlatelli picks it up, sends it into the near corner. And I don't have the clock running, and now I do. I'll fix it at the next break. So Schilling picks it up on the point, sends it in. Tipped! Goaltender glove that one in a miracle. In 15:39, I'll let it run down and get caught up. We're going to get the face-off in the far circle now. Wu's going to step in and take this one. Draws it back to Schilling. Schilling was going to tee it up, didn't. Sent it lower to Shannon. Shannon loses it there, and here come the Barons. Barons back through neutral, up the far wall. And they're beating and banging over there, Schilling. Now Wu picks it up. Wu sends it up the wall to Shannon. Shannon on the preferred backhand out to the point. Sends it lower as Wu kicks it out of the zone. She lost her stick. She's just going to head to the bench. Barron was going to try to hold her up, and we're going to get an offsides. So Vitodian's going to skate over, pick up Wu's stick as McVeigh, Clardy, and Stevens come out here with Zivkovic and Vitodian. McVeigh going to take this draw. McVeigh leaves it for Stevens. Stevens back to Vitodian. Vitodian up too far. Clardy tipped it to avoid the icing. And this will go to the end wall. Clardy's going to go dig it out. Up the wall. Stevens covering the point high as Zivkovic gets pulled down. Barron's behind the net now. They send it up to the point. Vitodian retreats. Vitodian sends it up ahead. Barron's pick it up, send it back. Vitodian sends it up. Stevens pokes it into the corner. Clardy's going to go chase it down there. Barons are going to get there first around the backside. And now they're going to pick it up, put it in front. Barons goalie with the save. And there's Johnny wearing her official. I think you could see her. I don't know. I think you should be able to see her. She's wearing her official Wicked Slapshot merchandise for the game tonight. There's 3 of those in existence. 2 of them in giant man size, 1 of them in small baby size. Diamond, Saltrick, Makasenka. Dull on the point with Blinka on this side, and Makasenka puts it through the goal mouth out to Blinka. Blinka can't hold it. Diamond skates back, retreats. Diamond waits for the zone to clear, sends it in. Was in behind the net where Saltrick's going to go skate after it. Comes up the wall, Diamond steps in front. Dull holds it, sends it down lower. Saltrick battling. Diamond skates over pressure, and the Barons are going to pick it up, send it back to neutral. Where Blinka's going to pick it up. Blinka up the wall, or up to Diamond, rather. Diamond has 2 Barons back. Diamond with a shot. Lexi Diamond, far left side. And to say this goalie's over this game is an understatement. The look on her face when it bounced in far low left tells you all you need to know. That goalie has given up on this game. Every one that goes in, she gets more and more dejected, so I say pile it on. Here goes Scarlatelli on the mark break. Here she comes with it. Scarlatelli chips it into the corner. Head on a swivel, stops, turns, looks. Can't center it as she falls down. Here come the Barons up the near wall. Kiesel separates her from the puck. Wu over to the wall. Barons back deeper. They're battling on the wall there. Scarlatelli backs out. 3 Barons and Wu comes out of there with it. Pokes it around the back. Schilling. Schilling will pick it up there. Schilling up for Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli gets shouldered off the puck. She's chasing it. Wu holds the point. Wu getting bodied up high. Scarlatelli comes out of there with it. And we'll see what this call is. I think it's just going to be offsides. Stevens, Clardy, and Mrazek come out here with Zivkovic and Vitodian. Stevens going to play center. This puck down the near wall. Here come the Barons on a break. Sorry for the audio problems. It should be back now. Puck back down below, and that's going to be an icing with 12:55 to go. And we'll come back down here for this draw. Check the QA phone, make sure the audio's working. Yep, it is. We're good. We're back. The QA phone's how I talk to my friend Toddy in England. He types in the chat, and I read it to you from the QA phone. Stevens with the draw, puts it over to the wall where Mrazek chips at it. They get a shot there. Stevens cuts it off. She's going to skate over and pick it up. Here she comes. Stevens up to Clardy. Clardy up the near wall. She loses the puck down the wall. Heavy pressure from a Baron. Regains it. Comes out of there with it. Over to the far side. Stripes get out of the way. Skates into the center. Loses it across. Stevens chips it away. Comes over to the point where Vitodian's going to hold it. Vitodian throws it deeper. Mrazek under heavy pressure. Stevens going to skate over. Get her stick on it. Can't hold it. They chip it by Zivkovic. And Vitodian will skate. Pick this up in the backyard. Vitodian out, back to neutral, up to Stevens. Stevens with room. Stevens around one. Stevens shoots off a Baron's leg. She's going to head for a change while the puck is deep. Saltrick out there. Up the far wall, held by Dahl. Dahl throws it in front off a Baron into the near corner. And they're going to come up the near wall. Makasenka takes it away. Waits for the zone to clear and backhands it by a Baron. Makasenka, Diamond, Saltrick. Blinka and Dahl. Up the near wall, or up the far wall. Dahl holds it, sends it deeper. Barons pick it up. They're going to chip it by everybody, send it all the way down, and that will be an icing. So we'll come back here with 11:43. Saltrick, Diamond, Makasenka, Blinka, and Dahl. Diamond draws it over to Saltrick. Saltrick throws it deeper. Round back, Makasenka. Makasenka battling there. She stops, she turns, she leaves it. Saltrick steps in, throws it to the wall. Makasenka, that girl has no stick. She's just bodying Makasenka down, no call. Not sure how that works, but here come the Barons back the other way. They're just letting anything go now. And that one drifts across the line. Diamond picks it up, comes in down the near wall. Diamond throws it behind the net. Saltrick stops, turns, gets it out to Makasenka. Makasenka puts it in front off Saltrick's skate. Diamond skates in. Barons come back the other way with it. They chip it off Blinka, and Dahl will chase it down. Dahl around back behind Coulter. Dahl up to Saltrick. Saltrick tried to get it up to Makasenka, couldn't. Loses the puck. Diamond pushes that player out of the way. They send it all the way down, and that should be, and is, an icing. 10:48 back this way. I can't tell if they're playing yet on the other rink or not. It's embarrassing the Cranberry Township EMS has taken this long. As a taxpayer of this township, I'm appalled. And I pay a lot of taxes. Out to Schilling. Schilling down to Shannon. Shannon in front for Wu. Wu off the side of the net. Goalie had no idea where that was. Out front, Scarlatelli didn't ever stick on the ice. This one comes up the near wall. Baron in slow motion. Kiesel stands her up. Kiesel gets back, pokes that Barron away. Kiesel gets back, pokes it away again. Comes into the center, Schilling. Schilling up the wall. Schilling up for Shannon. Shannon backhands it across to Wu. Wu knocks it into the zone deep. 10-18. Sends it up the wall to Wu. Wu lower for Scarlatelli. They're battling there in the corner. Kiesel, they send it back. It's going all the way down, but Schilling's going to get there, and they're going to wave it off. Schilling up the wall. Barron's cut that off. They suffocate her as they push Scarlatelli out of the way. Schilling comes out of there with it. Schilling up, too far. Shannon knocks it out. As they wait for the zone to clear, they don't, and they are. Offsides with 9:40 to go. So we're going to go over to the dot. McVeigh, Mrazek, Clardy, Zivkovic, and Metodian as they poke it out. Barons poke it. It goes up into the bench area, and we are going to get a stoppage in play. So we'll do it again. From this dot in front of the Barons bench, McVeigh puts it to the wall, over to Clardy. Clardy swept at it, but didn't get the puck. McVeigh knocks it in. Puck up the near wall. Barons tip it forward, and here they come up the near wall. Metodian sweeping, swiping into the corner now. Metodian cuts off the centering pass, puts it up the wall. They put it around back. And now it'll go over to the far wall where the Barons get there first. Shots are now 39-3. Scoreboard 5-0. This puck up the near wall. Barons have it there, and they continue to battle lower. Metodian battling. Barons on the near wall. Dance around McVeigh. They stop the puck from there. Shot missed badly to the near side as Metodian fell down. Over to the far wall. Barons hold it. Mrazek lost the stick. Shot knocked down by Metodian. Metodian's going to bang it out. And that will clear it out of the zone and get us a change. And this puck bounces ahead. Blinka skates over, pokes it away. This Barron picks it up. Coulter covers. And with 8:32, we're going to get another faceoff. Stevens, Makasenka, and Diamond. Now with Dahl and Blinka. Out. So they say they've gotten Sherwood off the ice, so she's on her way for medical attention. This one comes back to neutral. Barons pick it up, send it ahead. Cut off by Dahl. Here comes Dahl with two Barons back. Makasenka trailing with her. Dahl comes all the way in. Dahl skates in. Dahl on the backhand. Goaltender with the save. And it didn't look too conventional, but Stripes was right there and said no goal. Dahl made a nice play. And we're going to get this game back underway here. Over to the wall. Blinka's going to hold it. Comes into Diamond. Diamond throws it lower. Makasenka comes over. Makasenka shoots off the side of the net up the far wall. Dahl can't hold it. Now Stevens is going to go chase it down. I bet Blinka gets there first. Blinka checking the offensive player for the Barons as she chips it up the wall to Stevens. Stevens can't take it further. Barons pick it up, center it. As Diamond knocked that bigger Baron down, and that one comes out, not off Makasenka. And here comes Stevens up the near wall. Stevens shoulders a player, dumps it deeper. She's probably going to head for a change. Puck up the wall. Nobody on that point as Stevens was heading for a change. And Schilling is going to send it up to Diamond too far. That should have been a tip, but no, they're going to call it on icing. 7:31. Back here. Wu. It's got to be Wu, Shannon, and Scarlatelli. Out here with Schilling and Kiesel. Schilling in the corner. Takes it around behind Coulter. Leaves it off on a Baron who overskated it. And here comes Scarlatelli up the wall. Scarlatelli back for Wu. Leaves it. Shannon picks it up. Shannon Shannon dumps it. We're playing dump and chase, which quite frankly with a 5-goal lead 7 minutes ago is not a bad approach. Scarlatelli around the back. Don't take any unnecessary chances here and quite frankly try to keep the girls safe. As Shannon pokes it ahead. Barron's poke it into the zone, down to the end line. Where Kiesel's going to pick it up. Kiesel's got room to skate. She's going to take it. Kiesel lost the puck at the red line, and here they come back the other way. Schilling. Barron's push it lower. Kiesel was beating and banging, and Schilling's going to get there. Schilling fights through the stick lift and leaves it up for Wu. Wu can't bang it ahead. Now she picks it up, sends it out. Barron's regroup at center. They get it across. That's going to be an offsides. So we're going to come back here. Metodian and Dahl jump over the wall with Salatrick. Diamond. And Vitodian's going to play up front now. So Vitodian, Dahl, Salatrick up front with Blinka and Zivkovic out back. So Jimmy's getting some of our defensive players some forward time. As Blinka sends it up to Salatrick. Salatrick hits Vitodian, can't. Comes all the way through, and that's going to be an icing. 6:20 to go. Defense playing offense. And Vitodian's going to take this draw. Vitodian puts it over to the wall. Zivkovic can't get it out. Now Dahl will knock it out. Up ahead, Salatrick overskates. Barron's come back the other way. Zivkovic goes under Stripes' feet. Vitodian battles with Blinka. Blinka sends it back to center. And this one goes, it stayed in, but Stripes saw it differently. And 6 minutes flat, we'll get another stoppage. Schilling, Kiesel, Mrazek, Clawhardy, McVeigh. Coming to the near dot for this draw. McVeigh. Over to Clawhardy. It's at her feet. She can't handle it. Barons are going to poke it. McVeigh's poking. They're beating and banging here on the wall. And puck comes all the way down. Kiesel behind Coulter. Kiesel still skating with it. Gets it taken away by Barron. Shot blocked by Schilling. Barons have it on the end line. They throw it in front. Clawhardy can't clean it away, but McVeigh will. McVeigh tries to get it over to Clawhardy, puts it in that general direction. Clawhardy skating in behind the net now. Clawhardy loses it in the corner. Regains. Spins. Clawhardy still throws it around behind with 5:14 to go. McVeigh back there. McVeigh taking some pressure from behind now to Salatrick. To Mrazek, rather. My upside-down dyslexia kicked in, and I saw Mrazek as Salatrick. Here come the Barons back the other way. They get around. They get a shot off. Oh, they beat Coulter high. They beat Coulter high right. And the entire city of Cleveland, it's like they won the damn Stanley Cup. They're cheering so loud. Never seen a fan base cheer so loud in a lopsided game. Maybe it's the only goal they've scored this weekend. I'm not sure. But they're cheering like they won the Stanley Cup in Cleveland. So, Salatrick, Blinka, Diamond, Makasenka, and Dahl. That's not where they play, but you know where they play. Makasenka coming up the wall on the Mort face-off play. Blinka sends it deeper. Stick's tied up. They poke it out. Blinka takes it away. Diamond takes it away into the corner. Round the back. Dahl up the far wall. And Cleveland's cheering for the goal again like they won the Stanley Cup. Diamond tips it. That's going to be an icing. 4:33. I owe you a couple seconds. Wu, Scarlatelli, Shannon, Zivkovic, and Vitodian come out. And this one's going to go over to the far circle. 4:33. Give you a couple seconds here. Shannon pokes it out. Yeah, that was Shannon that poked it out. Now I'm back in line. They battle here. They send it in, and they are offsides with 4:26. Now they're going to come back to neutral for this one. Wu's going to take it. Poke it ahead over to the far wall. Barons poke it back past Shannon. They poke it up to this Baron. Metodian swipes it away. She dives. No shot gets through. They poke it to the end wall where Scarlatelli's going to pick it up. Scarlatelli loses it in front. And Coulter says no. Bad turnover by Scarlatelli there. And Coulter bailed her out. Stevens, McVeigh, and Mrazek, Kiesel, and Schilling. 4:07. I owe you a couple seconds again. Shot. Schilling got her stick in there and made it harder for Coulter, but Coulter still stopped it. Same players, same circle, different time on the clock. We'll do it again, and the Barons fans are awake like they think they have a chance here. As Stevens knocks it to the point, but not out. Comes through Stevens' legs. Kiesel blocks it. That one goes all the way around to the far side after missing to the short side. They chip it up. Mrazek can't knock it out. They chip it deeper. Kiesel will go pick it up. Kiesel over skates. Kiesel gets stood up. Don't push back, Grace. Loose in front of Coulter. Coulter dives and covers. And Kiesel's had about enough of the dirtiness in front of the net. She's swinging back, and the linesman steps in, and Grace says, "You're going to do it, I'm going to do it back." As we learned in prior games, she's got a little bit of the beard in her. And when they push in front of Coulter, she's going to push back. We learned that lesson in Buffalo. The big rig was in there too, but she wasn't swinging. 81, Diamond knocks it back to Blinka. Around for Salatrick. Salatrick leaves it for Dull. Dull chips it up, and it ends up in the selects bench with 3-3 left. Shots are 40-8. Goals are 5-1. It's actually the same ratio for those of you that are good at ratios on a Friday night. And this one's back to neutral. Diamond picks it up, loses it there. Dull steps in front. Dull. Got to get to the red line and dump it, Dylan. That's exactly what she does. It gets by the Barons and it gets over to the far wall where Diamond's going to go battle. Makasenka battling. Barons pick it up. Chip it. Dull holds the point. Throws it deeper. Hits Salatrick and bounces lower. Now Makasenka. Makasenka skates with it. Centers it to Salatrick. Salatrick, Diamond out front. Diamond shoots, misses near side. The goalie's flailing. This is a good opportunity. This goalie's a flailer. As Makasenka can't hold it, it pokes back, and Blinka's going to pick it up there. Blinka sends it back to Diamond. Diamond gets a handle on a bouncing puck, comes up the near wall, dumps it deep. 2:42 to go. Around the backside. Barons up the wall. Dull throws it deeper off the goalie. Barons up the center. Dull waits for the zone to clear. Throws it deeper. We're going to get a wholesale change, at least most of it. Salatrick's going to go battle to let the change complete. We're going to send it all the way down, and that will be an icing. 2:17. Come to the near circle. Stevens, Wu, Shannon, Zivkovic, and Vatodian. As the Barons rally around their heavily embattled goalie. They draw it over to the corner. Stevens battles, pushes it lower. They take it around the far side. Shannon's going to go over and apply pressure. Out to the point. Zivkovic holds. Shannon pokes it in. Stevens can't get a stick on it. It comes up to a Baron. They're cherry picking now. Except all they're going to do is dump it past Vatodian into the corner with 2 minutes to go in the game. Zivkovic all the way around for Shannon. Shannon puts it up for Stevens. Stevens can't knock it out. Now Zivkovic will send it up to Wu. Wu's coming with it as Shannon or Vatodian's down behind the play. Wu shoots, rebound. Stevens can't get a stick on it. Shannon gets a stick on it, takes it around behind. Shannon puts it out front. Wu gets a shot blocked. Zivkovic cheats in. Zivkovic throws it in front. Stevens beating and banging, coming around the backside, loses the puck back there. Sends it around to the far corner with 1:27 to go. Zivkovic around back for Stevens. Stevens battling. Barons take it from her. Stevens comes out of there with it. Stevens rips a shot. Stevens with the goal! And that's the Hattie for Stevens. Stevens with the Hattie. .116 to go, game 3. 6-1. McVeigh, Clawhardy, Mrazek. Clawhardy down the far wall. Clawhardy coming in on a break. Clawhardy shoots. Clawhardy heavy pressure. Stevens unassisted. 101. They're battling on the wall. They're holding it. Mrazek in a heavy battle in front of the net. Clawhardy comes out of there with it. Clawhardy's going to skate it in. Come around behind the net. She's getting held. No call. Clawhardy loses the puck. Barons are going to chip it out. And Kiesel is going to go chase it. But not before. On icing. 40 flat. Game 3. 6-1. Clawhardy, McVeigh, Mrazek, Kiesel, and Schilling. And this will likely be as a Baron falls down coming into the faceoff circle. McVeigh puts it through Clawhardy's feet, and it comes over to a Baron. Clawhardy strips it away momentarily. Barons are going to skate it out. Clawhardy whacking. Mrazek sends it back the other way. Mrazek to a Baron. Over to the wall where McVeigh's going to push it forward. It's going to go all the way down, and that's going to be... No, they wave it off. They send it up the wall, and Makasenka cuts it off there, hits stripes with it, trying to put it deep. 11 seconds to go. Barons skated up the wall. Kiesel sends it the other way. It's loose in the center. They're going to pick it up. They're going to put it into the end wall with 2 to go. Tied up on the wall, Dillon. And that'll be the game. Stevens with the Hattie. 6-1 selects. We are off tomorrow. Let the legs rest, and we're back in action Sunday morning. Have a good Saturday. Toddy, thanks for staying up late with us. Bringing the handshake action. Get over the YouTube delay, and we've got one more to play on Sunday. Have a good rest of your Friday night.